Are you curious about living in Maple Valley? The restaurants, to the shopping, to the schools. This is your ultimate guide for everything in Maple Valley. So stay tuned. Hi, my name is Gus Montgomery, and today we're doing a Google Map tour of Maple Valley. So follow me to my laptop. Today we are talking about Maple Valley, Washington. Maple Valley, Washington is located in King County. It's a small city in King County with just over 28,000 residents. As you can see on the map, really small, as you can see by the shape of it. Really small city located in King County, southeast of Seattle and Bellevue, just northeast of Tacoma. It's a peaceful, tranquil, quiet residential community, and it offers a lot of outdoor recreational opportunities due to its close proximity to Snoqualmie, Tiger, and Cougar Mountain. Maple Valley is great for people that want a family-friendly environment with a strong sense of community, recreational opportunities, and affordability in relation to Seattle and Bellevue. Also nearby to all the urban amenities for shopping and leisurely purposes. Now, if we look at Maple Valley as distance from Seattle, so let's look at it without traffic. So Maple Valley is a 30-minute drive away from Seattle without traffic. Now, it will get a little congested because you're further away from, as you can see, Interstate 5, which is the main highway, and you're further away from 405, which is over here, and then I-90 as well. So you are further away from the major highways, but without traffic, it's still only a 30-minute drive away from Seattle. Now, if you're looking at Bellevue, Washington, which is another popular city in the area, without traffic, it's a 28-minute drive. It's super common for people to live in Seattle and commute to either Seattle, Federal Way for work. So just because it looks further away from Bellevue and Seattle, it is really common for people to make the commute. Now, if you are looking at the distance away from SeaTac International Airport, for those that like to travel a lot without traffic, it's a 20-minute drive away from SeaTac. So you are close to a lot of different amenities in the Seattle area, Seattle, Bellevue, and SeaTac International Airport. And another plus is you are closer to I-90, which makes it an easier commute to places such as Snoqualmie Pass, the Tri-Cities, and Spokane, Washington. So a lot of good pluses living in the family-friendly community of Maple Valley. All right, next up, let's talk about shopping in Maple Valley. As we mentioned, Maple Valley is a small town. So you don't have as many options as bigger cities like Seattle or Bellevue. Maple Valley is not really known for being a shopping hub. Now, when you think of shopping, as you can see on the map, when I type in shopping in Maple Valley on Google, everything's pretty congested into this area right here. This is known as Four Corners. A lot of the places that you're going to do your grocery shopping or quick bites to eat will be located on this Four Corner. Now, there is other options as well, but most everything will be in Four Corners. Now, when we talk about shopping, you are limited in the type of shopping that you can do. When I talk about shopping in this section, it's mostly like grocery stores, coffee shops, and restaurants. So like you have the Maple Valley Commons, So Maple Valley Commons, you have a pizza, you have a barbershop, you have sushi, get the little gym, which is extremely popular, especially if you have kids, around you. Now, if you look at the Maple Valley Town Square, that's where you'll find the places like Fred Meyer, a grocery store, a gas station, coffee shops, Forelli's, pizza, and things like that. So again, when we talk about shopping, you're just talking about the things that you need. Places to shop for groceries, places to eat, and things like that. You also have, all your grocery stores that you need. You have the Safeway across the street from the Fred Meyer on Four Corners. You also have a grocery. You also have a grocery outlet, bargain market. You have further up north, you do have a QFC grocery store as well. So again, all the amenities of grocery shopping you will have in Maple Valley. The QFC, Safeway, and Fred Meyer. Now, if you wanted to do actual shopping for clothes, shoes, even furniture, you'll have a lot more options when you drive outside of Maple Valley. This is a Google Map tour of Maple Valley, but when you live in Maple Valley, and one thing I forgot to mention, I lived in Maple Valley for 1 year. When you live in Maple Valley, you will make the commute outside Maple Valley for your shopping needs. So a couple of places I want to mention for shopping when you live in Maple Valley is Bellevue Square Mall. Bellevue Square Mall is one of the most popular malls in the state. It is 2 stories. As you can see, there's a lot of different stores located within Bellevue Square. You have the Express, North Face, Nordstrom's, Zara. You have a lot of eateries like Fago, Bellevue Arts Museum. That's not shopping, but you can see you have a lot of options as well. And Bellevue is one of those popular malls in the state. And as far as distance, at this time of day is 37 minutes. But if you're doing it without traffic, Bellevue Square Mall is about 26 to 30-minute drive. So if you want to do some luxurious shopping or just shopping for clothes, shoes, Bellevue Square is a great option. Another option when you live in Maple Valley is South Center Mall. If you have looked at my other videos, all the other vlog tours, other map tours, I talk about South Center a lot because it is, just like Bellevue, one of the most popular malls in the state. And I don't say that about every single mall. It just so happens that both Bellevue Square Mall and South Center is close to Maple Valley. So as you can see, it's a 2-level indoor shopping mall with over 200 stores. As you see on the map, you do have the AMC Theater, you got the Container Store, you got places like Jollibee, which is a Filipino fried chicken spot, Seafood City Supermarket, a lot of different things like that. Now, if you're talking about your distance away from a Maple Valley, at this time of day, it's 29 minutes. But if you're going to leave and there's no traffic, you're looking at a 18 to 22-minute drive. All right, so you have that option. Another option for shopping when you are living in Maple Valley is the outlet collection in the Auburn Mall or in Auburn, Washington. So the outlet collection is a big outlet indoor mall located in Auburn. As you can see, we have places like Burlington Coat Factory, Nordstrom Rack, Banana Republic Factory Store, Dave & Buster's. If you see my other videos, you know I'm a fan of all of Dave & Buster's. Got Big Air Trampoline Park. So you have that as well. And as far as distance away from Maple Valley, You're looking at a 22-minute drive right now. If you were going to leave without traffic, you're looking at an 18-minute drive. So you got so many different options, which is another reason why people like living in Maple Valley, because you have options to Auburn, Bellevue, Tequila for all your shopping needs. One more place, real quick, that I wanted to mention is since you are, further east of Seattle, you have the option of going to North Bend premium outlets as well. North Bend has a Nike, Under Armour. They have a Gap store as well. Not as big as the Auburn outlet collection, but another good option. And if you're looking at driving distance away, right now you're looking at a 24-minute drive. Let's see what it is without traffic. 24-minute drive. So even though Maple Valley itself doesn't have premier shopping options as far as clothes, shoes, furniture, I just named 4 different places that you can go to go shopping, which makes another reason why Maple Valley is such a convenient place to live in King County. All right, next up, let's talk about restaurants in Maple Valley. Just like our shopping, most of the restaurants are congested as one location known as Four Corners. Now, you do have more options over here as well when you coming in from Renton, because Renton's only like a 15-minute drive away from Maple Valley, if that. So you're looking at restaurants, you will notice a lot of chain restaurants in Maple Valley. Like at the McDonald's, the original Pancake House, the Mod Pizza, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm a huge fan of Mod Pizza. If you're looking for places that you can't really find anywhere else, you do have Forelli's Pizza. I'm not sure if there's other locations. There's not many locations outside Maple Valley. That's the only location I know of. So you have Forelli's Pizza. You have, some Mexican restaurants like El Caporal as well. Gagino's Bistro. There's a new spot called Alaska and Dumplings. I've actually never been there, but I love dumplings. And I'm always down to try dumplings. So, and you also have Hops and Drops. So if you've never been to one, it's pretty similar to an Applebee's, I would say. Really good deals on drinks during happy hour. So those are your options on Four Corners. And if you look further north, you have, your Village and Burgers and Teriyaki. That's actually a really interesting combination. I actually like that. Got some other teriyaki spots, another Mexican restaurant, La Facta Mexican restaurant. And like I mentioned, you can drive further out to places by the mall in Renton. The Renton. You can go to, South Center Mall, Bellevue Square. All right, another restaurant option that you have when you live in Maple Valley is you can go to Covington, Washington. So as you can see, Covington is a really short drive away from Maple Valley. Depending on where you live in Maple Valley, it could be a 5 to 15-minute drive. And as you can see, they have a lot of restaurant options as well. You have your Red Robin's, your Rockwood Fired Pizza, you got Golden Phoenix Chinese restaurant, you got your Applebee's Bar and Grill. A lot of chain restaurants as well. You have IHOP, but you have options. Ooh, love Trapper Sushi. So shout out to Trapper Sushi in Covington. While I was living in Maple Valley, I did go here quite often for my sushi fix. So yeah, so when you're living in Maple Valley, you do have options. Even if you don't have options that you are too high on, or if you want to switch it up. As far as things to do in Maple Valley, I mentioned at the intro that it is really close to a lot of beautiful scenery. A park I want to highlight is Lake Wilderness Park. Lake Wilderness Park is a big open play area, great for family and friends, has 3 picnic shelters, has multiple picnic sites, 2 outdoor tennis courts, 4 outdoor pickleball courts. I am a big fan of pickleball. It has a grass softball field, it has a swim beach with lifeguards, and they have boat rentals and a lot of walking paths with large grassy areas. So if you are a fan of the outdoors, definitely check out Lake Wilderness Park. Another option is Lake Sawyer Park. So Lake Sawyer Park is located in Black Diamond, which is right next to Maple Valley. So if you are a fan of boating, water skiing, swimming, and fishing, you have a Lake Sawyer in Black Diamond, which is right there in Maple Valley. So another benefit of Maple Valley, just the proximity you are to a lot of different things. I know this is a Google map tour of Maple Valley, but when you live in a small town, you are more open to leaving your small town to experience different things, like we mentioned with shopping and restaurants. Another thing to do when you live in Maple Valley is Another thing to do when you're living in Maple Valley is you can drive to the summit at Snoqualmie Pass. So if you are a fan of skiing, snowboarding, you are only right now a 41-minute drive away from skiing and snowboarding. And Snoqualmie is one of the premier snowboarding and skiing destinations in the state. It's just under 2,000 acres of ski area with 4 peaks, offering 20 different lifts. So when you live in Maple Valley, you're only a 41-minute drive. That's a beautiful picture of the summit right there. So if you're a big fan of skiing or snowboarding, or if you want to try it, it's definitely quite the experience. But yeah, living in Maple Valley, you are closer to the summit at Snoqualmie. You're closer than the people are living in Seattle, Bellevue. That's another reason why people like the location of Maple Valley. All right, let's talk about the schools in Maple Valley. Maple Valley is a small school district. Being a small school district, you don't have as many schools as the bigger cities. So Tahoma School District not only covers the city of Maple Valley, but other nearby cities such as Hobart and Ravensdale. Tahoma School District has 6 elementary schools, including Rock Creek Elementary, which I believe is one of the biggest elementary schools in the state as far as attendance. And Rock Creek Elementary is super close to Four Corners with the Fred Meyer Safeway, as we mentioned. So there's 6 elementary schools, including Rock Creek Elementary. There's 2 middle schools, and there's 1 high school, and that is Tahoma High School. Now, Tahoma High School is actually not too far away from Four Corners as well. So as you can see, a lot of things in Maple Valley are around Four Corners. But yeah, you have Tahoma High School. There's 1 high school in Maple Valley. So it's a small town when there's only 1 high school in your town. I've been on campus. I've been there a couple times. I must say, it is one of the nicest high schools I've been to in Washington State. Not only do they have beautiful facilities indoor, but they have a really beautiful outdoor athletic facilities. Here's a picture right here of the football field, the baseball, softball field, and tennis court. So that's a really good picture right there. So shout out to whoever took this on Google. But yeah, Tahoma High School, only one high school. It is a pretty large school population, close to 2,000, if not higher. But yeah, really beautiful facilities. So that gives you a little glimpse of Tahoma School District. All right, next up, let's talk about the housing market in Maple Valley. So the housing market in Maple Valley, if you're looking at single family residential homes, the median home price is $745,000. $745,000. If you are talking about condos in Maple Valley, your median home price is $500,000. Now, one thing I wanted to mention is Maple Valley is continuing to grow and grow. We're seeing a lot more new constructions being built in Maple Valley. You also have more businesses outside Four Corners getting built. Just to show you how much is appreciated and grown, if you look at the median home price from January of 2020 for single family homes, it was $505,000. Right now, it's $745,000. So homes have appreciated by $240,000 since January 2020. If you're looking at condos in Maple Valley in January 2020, they were at $365,000. Right now it's $500,000. So it's appreciated $135,000. That just shows you the growth of Maple Valley. It has to continue to grow because of the great benefits and pros of living in Maple Valley that we highlighted in the video. If you compare Maple Valley to other cities that we mentioned on this map tour, starting with Seattle, the median home price in Seattle is $875,000 for a single family home, and for condos, $520,000. So for a single family home, you're looking at Maple Valley being $130,000 less for a single family home than Seattle. But then if you're looking at Bellevue, which is another major city that we mentioned earlier, Bellevue's median home price is $1.675 million for a single family home. And for a condo, it's $655,000 for a median home price of condos in Bellevue. So again, you're looking at Maple Valley, $745,000 for a single family, $500K for a condo for median home prices. That just shows you the value of living in Maple Valley. And depending on what your interests are, you might prefer living in Maple Valley versus Bellevue versus Seattle, based on all the things that we mentioned before. The close proximity to nature, the close proximity to snowboarding and skiing, the fact that you have a lot of options as far as shopping between going to Bellevue Square, South Center, Auburn, North Bend. You have so many options living in Maple Valley. All right, that is it for the Google Map tour of Maple Valley, Washington. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you learned something about Maple Valley. If you value this content, please like and subscribe to his YouTube channel, and I will continue to provide more value going forward. Until next time, take care.